A tradition is born in Martinsville, Virginia. The 2024 Woo Boy Classic, only on NBC Sports.
I just saw a speed trap where the cop was backed into a cornfield. Can't make it up. Here we go.
Flag. Dale Earnhardt finally is a champion of the day.
So we here at Old Line have an interesting relationship with golf. It's actually probably not that interesting, but I'm going to explain it anyway for context in this video. I first became fascinated with golf through working at a handful of golf clubs and country clubs back in my band days, just collecting part-time jobs to piece things together. Generally speaking, in jobs like that, you get as much free golf as you want during non-peak hours. I didn't own clubs, hardly any of my friends played golf, so I didn't get a chance to really take advantage, but I did play a little bit, and that's where that started for me. A bunch of years go by without playing. I still have no idea what I'm doing. And as I get a little bit older and I start climbing the ranks in my career, gradually I got more and more people inviting me to come out and play. Over the last several years, as I got into restaurant ownership and I was able to manage my own schedule, there was a nice little window a few years ago where I could play like 2 to 3 times a week. Then when Grant came home from Chicago to help run the restaurant, we immediately got him a set of clubs and he took to it like water. We played as much as we could, we hit the driving range, we were going to Topgolf a bunch until that thing got ran into the ground, and we got to the point where we could have fun with it. Neither of us were really close to breaking 100 or anything like that, but we could consistently drive the ball, collect a few pars, and grab a birdie every now and then. I really can't resist the temptation to mention my eagle from about a year ago. I got one in from 140 out on a par 4, then I tripled the next 3 holes. Kyle, on the other hand, grew up playing golf. I don't know his full history with it, but he did win our tournament last year when we held the first annual Woo Boy Classic. That's with the Jackpot Races group, and you will learn much more about them later. Fast forward to about a year ago when we started putting together what would become Old Line Tailgate Company, and all that free time that we spent playing golf quickly turned into research and development, planning meetings, and eventually literally working the food truck. Smash cut to right now, and we, as the Old Line team, have 2 tournaments coming up in the next couple months. We've got the 2nd annual Jackpot Races Group Woo Boy Classic. That's going to take place in Martinsville, Virginia, the day after Halloween. Also happens to be the weekend of the Cup race there. Probably unrelated. And then we've got the 1st annual Frederick Flying Cows Moosters, like Masters. We've got a great relationship with the Flying Cows. We can't wait to sponsor, cater, and play in that tournament. And you'll be seeing a lot more of them on this channel in the near future. So today we're getting in one of hopefully will be a few practice rounds so we don't completely humiliate ourselves. But also we're just super excited to finally take a day off from the trailer and do something fun. But we can't get away without working at all. So before we play, I'm meeting Kyle here at our commissary kitchen because after our round of golf, we've got to feed 70 Major League Draft League players every Tuesday and Wednesday. So we're going to get as much of that done before golf as we possibly can. Let's get cooking. All right, so the catering job's taken care of for the most part. We're just cleaning up a little bit, and then we're meeting Grant out at the course. We're going to Clustered Spires today in Frederick, Maryland. Woo! Woo! So Clustered Spires is a really cool course. It's named after one of downtown Frederick's nicknames. Frederick is known for all the church spires it has concentrated right in downtown. It's been called Spire City or City of the Clustered Spires. It's kind of a loose nickname, but that's what the name of the course is referring to. Frederick's home to a really unique old church. The Lutheran church downtown has 2 equally sized spires, which I'm not an architect, but that seems pretty unique. During the Civil War, planks were boarded over the pews of the church, and it was used as a field hospital. My grandparents attended church there. I grew up going to Christmas services there. And starting in a week or so, my 3-year-old daughter is going to start her first day of preschool there. So I don't know if there is a through line of my family's connection with the idea of clustered spires and how that's going to help my golf game today. But at this point, I'll take any advantage I can get mentally. About as good as weather's going to be in August. It's like
it really is
77 degrees, something like that. These guys are taking their time. Well, I just ended up on the backside of the green after my breakfast ball. Got Grant out there in the woods. Where you at? We're only one hole in and I already have a new appreciation for anyone who makes YouTube golf videos. This is gonna be a mess, but it'll be a fun mess. This is kind of a perfect day. You're all over it. Get all the way there. Yeah. There you go. That's much better.
Get over it.
Cover it in a little bit. Oh, damn. Not enough. I thought for sure that was too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna go get that, Grant. Several reasons. Well, that sucked.
I gave you par.
That'll do it. You can't change it now.
I went back.
No, you can't change it. That's in there.
The paper card says the real one.
Well, shut up.
And you wrote that down.
I don't think I'm gonna hit that far. I've hit the top of that barn before from here.
Have you really?
I have. No, do you remember that?
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
The whole course heard that noise.
Four!
Oh, no, don't go right.
All right, all the way.
I got it.
Run like you stole something.
So I'm quickly learning that it's basically impossible to focus on both shooting around a golf and playing around a golf. So we're having fun out here, but I am basically not keeping score for myself. I think Kyle's doing well. We having fun yet?
Yeah, I am. That's what I was trying to do to him last.
I'd say this is about the definition of highway living.
I'm not
I just hit it right through the middle of them.
If you've been hitting straight so far today, I would say go for it.
We do have clubhouse permission to climb all over top of them. This is getting grim for me. Lost a bunch of balls already. So I don't think I'm alone in this, but when there's a group behind us, like on us, even if we're on the group ahead of us, I still feel a lot of anxiety about not taking my time and looking like I'm in a hurry for them. And when you take terrible shots in front of people that are playing well and they're right behind you, it sucks. Because they see you looking for your ball and it might take you 5 shots to get to the green when it should take 2 shots. And if you're already not that good at golf, it can really get you up in your head. And when you're trying to make quality YouTube content at the same time, it's just like, maybe I should get a drink. Baby deer. So we've kind of reached a point in the round where we're far enough in that everyone's kind of stacked up and you feel a lot less pressure to hurry up when everyone can see that you can't do anything about it. I feel like I'm about to turn it up, Kyle.
Turn up for what?
For golf, Kyle. Can't beat the weather though. Let's just keep talking about the weather, not about the golf game. For all the things that Frederick does that sucks, this golf course is not one of them. This place is awesome. And in this area, course like this, you should expect to pay like minimum 80 bucks a round. And it's like 50 to play here. It's pretty cool. Grant's happy with that one. Thanks for cursing on camera, Grant. Me and Kyle both hit the same tree. It can only go one way. Oh, you.
That was your birdie putt.
I'm almost ready for a hot dog. We're having a good time. Had a nice ham and Swiss sandwich for lunch at the turn. We've got some work to do before these tournaments, I'm not gonna lie. Turns out you take 6 months off of doing something super hard and you get really bad at it, especially when you weren't that good at it to begin with. We're having fun. All right, well, moral of the story is just have a ham and Swiss sandwich and you start playing golf better. I'm finally putting for birdie for the first time today, and I'm the only one of the group that made it to the green regulation. It's good to be the king. That was nasty. I was over here talking shit and you pulled that out of your butt. As the Lyme disease sets in. Man, I thought I killed it. Well, Kyle just drove at 290. So good for him. There's a lot of deer out here today. So even though we might not be that great at it outside of Kyle, just coming out here and having fun, having a snack, being outdoors, not worrying about work for a few hours, that's tailgating. And that's what we want to embrace and kind of cultivate so we can offer it to more people and make stuff like this, golfing poorly, but quickly, more accessible to more people and help people embrace that kind of lifestyle. Yeah, these deer are not shy at all. All right, so we're on 18. We all just hit pretty good drives for our last hole of the day. Kyle's was a little bit better than mine, right there. Shooting while golfing is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. I didn't get anywhere near the amount of footage I wanted, or probably the quality footage I wanted, but we keep learning and we keep doing the best we can. But all in all, it's been a good day. After this, we got to drop off the keys, food. We got another keys catering tomorrow morning. It never ends with catering, but always great to spend a day off outside doing something fun. All right, well, we had a good time. So much of what this channel has been so far, and probably will be for at least a little while, is me learning how to do this. Not just technically. I can tell you for one thing, the audio has gotten a lot better just in the last 2 weeks of doing this, but also logistically, just how to go do things, whether it's work or fun like today, and also producing high quality YouTube content without totally ruining the activity you were trying to do in the first place, which is especially important when we're doing catering or something like that. Less important when you're golfing, but I unfortunately learned how much shooting a YouTube video while you're golfing can completely ruin your concentration. For anyone who's keeping track at home or cares at all, Kyle shot an 89, which is pretty freaking good for somebody who doesn't golf more than a couple times a year. Grant shot a and I shot a double, but we had a good time and all of us got some great shots in, had some birdie looks that turned into triples, but it's really all about enjoying an afternoon in the least productive way possible. So Grant has graciously agreed to drop off the keys catering tonight for me, so I get to go home a little bit earlier to my wife and daughter and be part of bedtime, which is not always something that I get to do. But that also means that I've run out of stuff to film today. We did just make a pretty big investment into our YouTube equipment, so pretty soon we will have a second camera that can be going simultaneously, so next time Grant can film the keys while I have this camera shooting the outro. But lucky for Grant, we're not there yet. So as usual, we do not beg for subscribers, so hang out or don't, but we do hope to see you in the future for more tailgate adventures. Keep on highway living, and we'll see you in the next one.